I'm at the citizens advice point in Glastonbury, as this is the only channel provided for me to seek assistance with my claim for benefit, housing benefit and ESA benefit, though I should technically be continued on my earlier claim for incapacity benefit, which was rudely interrupted a year ago by the corrupt police in West Lothian, Scotland. With their dreadful harassment of me as a champion for the liberation of truth on the subject of cannabis, marijuana. I know quite a bit about it now, and consequently Her Majesty's government would rather that I don't survive or that I scrape along the bottom, unable to feed my electricity meter or feed my body with food or indeed heat up the water for a bath or laundry. Her Majesty's government would rather I perish and cease to communicate. Well, I've got news for Her Majesty, which is that I'm here to stay, and something but a shift in my benefit application. I applied on the 16th of November last for both housing benefit and ESA. I've been led a merry dance since then and expected to survive on nothing. I have not been paid a penny since the 16th of November last year. This is atrocious. This would have killed a man who didn't have a little bit of money set aside by his mummy before she died. Don't you think so? I do. Rather. Anyway, I have survived thanks to cadging £10 off of the local poet lady, Carol Poole. She did lend me £10 to put the electricity back on last Wednesday, after I had spent a couple of days in the dark and cold, unfed. And I made it through the weekend thanks to a homeless character called Amrit, who came round to my place with some herb to lift my spirit, some food to keep my body going, and some money to feed the electricity meter. Had it not been for the charity of a homeless, impoverished man, I'd be effing dead yet again. Her Majesty, this is really not good enough. Now, I've told you before, shit or get off the potty. There's nothing wrong with marijuana except that it allows you to see through the bullshit which puts you on the throne and keeps you in control of this merry land with your profit-sharing landlords. Fuck the lot of you. We want it back. Your Majesty. Now I'll get one of these blue rinse ladies to put that in English that you can understand. I want my fucking benefit. This is the time I wanted to spend my money. I didn't want to spend it replacing your benefit to which I'm entitled. Yeah, and I'm still pissed off about the 16 months in prison on charges that I was not guilty of. That really gets up my nose. The marijuana one gets accused of being a sex pervert. Fuck that for a lot, Your Majesty. I'm fucking stick it up your arse if you don't back down on that. I'm due compensation for the terrible distress you've caused to my life and career. Yeah? Now, it's been said in the past that I don't speak loud enough to be heard, so I hope I'm managing to correct that ailment now.
I'm going to ask you if you, because we've got the library here.
The library is not in this video. If you look at where the camera is pointing, it's pointing at me.
But it's disturbing.
If you check it in the viewfinder, you'll probably find it's my face and not yours. It's my life.
It's disturbing people in
And
the library, so
it
I
is
hate to
not
ask you-
disturbing anyone that has mentioned it to me. Is it disturbing you?
It is disturbing the library, if you wouldn't mind I'm being quiet.
Well then, guilty consciences all around.
So
Right
what
then.
we're asking
Well,
is,
you can communicate to Her Majesty what I've told you.
all right, well,
I want paperwork up to the last letter, which just arrived, which says
if you would like the
that I
charity
have
to
to provide
if you'd like the
evidence
charity
of things
to
that I'm
help you-
unable to provide before I get this benefit.
if you'd like the charity
This
to
is
help
really
you, we're just
not
asking
humanity
you if
at
you
all.
could wait quietly, please, while we try
Wait
and find
quietly.
a volunteer.
I have been waiting quietly since November. I waited quietly all weekend. I should have been out celebrating with all the girlfriends that are coming here. I'm a well-sterile man that can play the music and dance all night.
Okay.
I should be able to celebrate. I shouldn't be
Can
sitting
we ask you
quiet.
to be quiet, please?
I suppose it might be fair to put on record right now that this matter will not end with the belated payment to me of the benefit I am due. What about the £5 a day overdraft charges since the middle of March all the way through April? £5 a day I've been charged by my bank for having my account overdrawn. So there'll be a lot of damages to be added to this benefit, this paltry benefit. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling that resolving this matter is going to involve me communicating the whole problem clearly, concisely, and not over emotionally. In public, that is, I will use my microphone and amplifier to communicate the whole situation to the general public in Glastonbury, video record the whole process, and then put it on YouTube and have the appropriate government officials view the video and then tell me why I can't be paid. It's really not good enough. No. Hungry man is ultimately either a dead man or an angry man. And I've had enough time playing dead. Your Majesty, I really am coming at you now. I've had enough. What you've taken off me in this life is just too much to be borne. You take tons of money out of this town, Glastonbury, and you don't even provide an official to whom we can speak, who represents the government. There's no one here in this town representing the district council properly. Form fillers. We need more than form fillers. We need decision makers. We need people with education comparable with my own. Okay, Your Majesty. Would you like to sit quiet and wait? No, I wouldn't.